Hello, hola, ¿cómo está? Muy bien, gracias. Sorry I'm late. Hello, I was playing hide and seek with Kira. Yeah, we were playing hide and seek. And then, yeah, hide and seek. And then she wanted to go outside. So I had to make sure she had some decent clothes on. And then her and daddy are outside. Hello. I'm going to say hello to Be Happy. Hello to Kamari. Hello, Market Garden. Hello, Maria. Hello, Snowdrop. Hello, Highly Sensitive. Hello, Polly. Hello. It's great to see you. Hello, Diane. Hello. We're going to have a great live. Great live. Oh, hello, Market Garden. I haven't seen you in a bit. It's good to see you. Thank you, Polly. I'm so glad you came back. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I'm sorry, whatever happened to your original screen name, just Polly 2.0. Oh, okay. I'm going to say a mini prayer. If you don't believe in any of that, don't worry about it. You don't have to do it, of course. And just pray to whoever you pray to. I am praying to God that we have a beautiful, wonderful live this evening, and that I entertain you guys to the fullest, and you are full of entertainment once you leave. In Jesus' name, thank you. I pray. Thank you. Thank you, Polly. Oh, great, 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 great. Okay, I am so excited to be here. And okay, I crowned it today. I was feeling that. I was feeling that I wanted to be a queen today, a princess. I want to be a princess. I don't want to be the queen. I'm good. I'll be the princess. I would have not had a problem at all being by Harry's little side. But now that I know he's this weakling, jeez, we probably wouldn't have made it. Amen. Thank you guys. Oh, you're so sweet. Give it up for the chat. Give it up for the chat. Woohoo. I want to say something about this. It's on my mind and I want to say it. I have a somewhat friendship. I say somewhat because I don't see her often, with Golden. And I sometimes go on our platform every now and then to give her support. Now, Nick Mountain Goat Productions, I don't really know her. So I'm getting to know her. And so far, so good. And she seems like a genuine person. So I don't have anything against getting to know her and getting to know her better and, collaborating or whatever we may do together. But it came to my attention today that they're connected to Jack some kind of way. And I don't know how that is. Like, this is how I think. This is what I'm thinking. I don't know her name, but I don't remember Golden speaking to Jag, and I don't know anything about Nick. I'm just getting to know Nick. But I wonder, since Nick knows Jag, or they are like a Jag group over there, that's what I was getting from Maggie, that there's a Jag group over there. And Nick Production is a part of it. Nick Mountain Go Productions is a part of it. Not a part of it, but is acquaintance. I don't know, what do you call it? She knows of Jag. I don't know if they've spoken or whatever. I have no idea. But I said, if that is the case and Nick is talking to me, then I'm sure Jag is going to tell her to stop talking to Letitia, because we are not, friends at all. And so so it's a little confusing. I'm a little confused and a little not, all at the same time. But like I said, I like Golden. I like Nick so far. And I go on their platform sometimes and support them. They got very small channels. They're new. And we'll see where it goes, I hope that made sense. It didn't really make sense to me. Anyway, let's get to it. Oh, I did hear Maggie say that she was never Golden's friend. She was never friends with Golden. She was something with Golden at some point. They were on the same panel. They were talking to each other. She was actually on Maggie's panel. And then she left because of when it went down, when it was her turn to be in the seat to get kicked out, it was Golden's turn. And then, but when Maggie was on her apology tour, she apologized to Golden, and Golden went back up on our platform. Okay. They were acquaintances. That's a good word. I like that. They were acquaintances. So when she went back on Maggie's channel after the showdown, something happened. They got into it, an argument, something happened, and now they're not acquaintances anymore, I should say. So, but like I said, I don't have anything against Golden. I've forgiven her because she was one of them that was talking about me and saying stuff about me. And but I've forgiven her and I moved on. And I told her, I said, I understand you were in a situation. But yeah, that's all I can say about that. So I don't know how I fit in to this circle, but yeah, that's just how it goes. Yeah. We're gonna do the Mimi song. I hope you guys are having a beautiful, wonderful day. I hope your day is just like you can't believe that you're having this great a day. Yeah, right there, Marie. Shouldn't be happy, be in despair. Oh, thank you, Polly. Thank you, Polly. I appreciate it. Hello, Tropical Life. Hello. I like how Polly just speaks to everyone that comes in. I love that. Hello, highly sensitive. The weather is perfect. That's something to be excited about. Where you guys going? Talking to them. The fam. The fam. Okay, let's get started. Let's get started. This is going to have to charge some more before we can do the Mimi song. But let's move on to Diddy. Okay, and hang on to your seats. We won't talk that long about Diddy. We'll try not to. But I did hear that the prosecution or the defense went in on Mia. And of course, they wasn't going to go in on Cassie because Cassie was pregnant. And I think that's why the defense didn't end the pain and agony that idiot Diddy put her through. Hello, JD. All right, let's get to it. Let's let the games begin. So sorry I'm late. Number one, we were playing hide and seek with my daughter. Okay, let's go to Perez. Did you guys eat today? Have you eaten lunch, dinner? What was on the menu? I'm just curious. I love to know what people have had for dinner, especially since I'm on a diet. Yeah. All right, let's see here. That live we did last night was so triggering. Okay, so Diddy. And I think we're caught up. Okay, here we go.
We are wrapping up another week of the Sean Combs trial, but before we get to what happened in the courtroom today, Donald Trump. Hello, my friend. It is Perez, the queen of all media, the original influencer, and your number one source for everything Diddy drama. At a press conference today, Donald Trump was asked about the possibility of pardoning the disgusting, disgraced Diddy. The Apprentice alum's answer does not surprise me. He responded saying, I know people are thinking about it. First of all, I'd look at what's happening. I haven't spoken to him in years. He really liked me a lot. But he added,
oh, I remember her name now is Auntie Leah. Auntie Leah talks to Jag. And Auntie Leah also talks to Golden and Goat Mountain Productions. That's a long name. I'm going to call her Nick, okay? But short. So that's how they're connecting Jag, I believe, to the equation. But I would be interested to know if Jag would befriend Golden again. I just would be surprised. Or would Golden go back there? I would never. That's another subject. I ain't, hell to the no. Nope. I would never, ever, ever. I didn't care for Jag and care for her that much. Anyway. Like, I wasn't kissing her ass. Anyway. And so she didn't like me from the beginning. So I got kicked out the boat first. which was fine with me. If that makes sense. Recently, Mary? Hello, Meg Soon. Golden was in Jack's live before, I think. Recently, like she was in there like after the fact. Hi, everyone. Yeah, whoever doesn't come is going to miss it. This is going to be one of the best lives we have ever had. Trust. I'm feeling it tonight. Recently, I think so, yes. Anyone in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Now that would shock the hell out of me. That would. Because I'm letting the world know right now I'm not down with the Jagster. No. That was one of those relationships that you never want to go back into. We good. No. That's that stupid stuff. Yeah, well, to each his own. I ain't going over there. It's just what my cup says. That's that stupid stuff. I forgot what subscriber bought me this cup, but there was one of my lovely subscribers that bought me this cup and sent it to me. That's that stupid stuff. When I get ready to set up my office, I'm going to set up everything that everyone that sent me and put it in the a glass case behind me and just cherish it. Okay, let's get ready to go for the Diddy ride. Hello, Marie. Next soon. Not the Jackster, girl. I can't do the Jackster. We good. My sister said something to her. She said, she called her something. What are you? How you identify yourself as? No, I will be not going back. And first of all, I didn't want to be in the circus in the first place. First, I didn't want to be at the circus in the first place with Jag the first time. Honestly, I just liked it when me and Maggie was on the panel. Not when she was on there, because she would talk about herself the whole time and you just sit there and listen to her. But regardless, I don't ever want to see the bitch. Hear from her, see her, none of that. Because that CP. Now, you know, sometimes when you feel led to give to people and you just know to do it, even I don't care what your bank account looks like, that's how I feel sorry for her. That's how I feel sorry for Jag. I do. Okay, Marie. See, you know where I'm coming from. That's that stupid stuff. That's that stupid stuff. Am my cup wonderful? I love it. It's like, oh my, we're Diddying it, girl. We gotta Diddy it. We gotta talk about 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 it. We do. We gotta talk about it. 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 I'm gonna give my husband the best back rub ever tonight. Maybe even before tonight. Because he has the little darling for me. Hello, Regina. Thank you. I was feeling queenish like today.
If I think someone was mistreated, whether they like me or dislike me wouldn't have any impact. Trump reveals that so far, quote, nobody's asked about pardoning Diddy.
Yes.
However,
Yes.
he adds, I think some people have been very close to asking. Trump confesses, I haven't been watching it too closely, the Diddy drama.
Wait a minute. I want to know what Donald Trump has to say thus far.
Although, quote, name has been mentioned once more. She used to be this monster's chief of staff. Mia Christina Corum's despicable name has been mentioned once more. She used to be this monster's chief of staff. Mia testified that in October of 2015, she told his then chief of staff, Christina, that Diddy was threatening to murder her, Mia. She told Christina that Diddy didn't sound right in his mind. Not only was he threatening to KIL her, but also to take her to HR. And this testimony, that little bit of information is key to convict him, amongst other pieces of testimony. But this shows Diddy not only threatening violence, but also using employment and his job and staff to punish her. Racketeering, criminal enterprise. Makes sense to me. Now again, Christina Corum's despicable name has been mentioned once more. She used to be this monster's chief of staff.
Oh.
Mia testified that in October of 2015, she told his then chief of staff, Christina, that Diddy was threatening to murder her, Mia. She told Christina that Diddy didn't sound right in his mind. Not only was he threatening to KIL her, but also to take her to HR. And this testimony, that little bit of information is key to convict him, amongst other pieces of testimony. But this shows Diddy not only threatening violence, but also using employment and his job and staff to punish her. Racketeering, criminal enterprise. Mia testified that Diddy sent her to South Africa to accompany Cassie, where she shot a movie there with Michael B. Jordan, so that he could keep control over Cassie from afar. She says that one day she woke up to 48 missed calls from Diddy.
Wow.
He was trying to get a hold of Cassie through her. Mia says that she was terrified to speak to him because he had been threatening to off her.
Oh.
Mia testified that Diddy's employees referred to themselves as family. Yeah, a very dysfunctional family. Trauma bonded. She says, that's what I was surrounded with all the time. And we went through some horrible times and great times together. Mia testified that Diddy's employees referred to themselves as family. Yeah, a very dysfunctional family. Trauma bonded. She says, that's what I was surrounded with all the time. And we went through some horrible times and great times together. That's how we all refer.
They bonding together because they're going through the same trauma.
Referred to each other as family. Diddy's repeated threats against Mia's safety made her feel terrified and desperate, she told the jury today. Mia also testified that while she was in South Africa, Christina Coram, the former chief of staff, would also blow her phone up incessantly.
Oh.
Mia says, "It sucks to wake up to this every morning, thinking I'm being SHIT on from all sides."
Wow.
Meaning Diddy and the chief of staff.
Wow.
There were many text messages submitted into evidence read aloud to the jury, such as one from Christina, chief of staff Sosia Corin.
So it sounds like the chief of staff has been helping Diddy be mean to these women. How dare you as a woman be mean to another woman? How's that pop? Why do that? That's not nice. That's not. You got his chief of staff bullying her, saying the same things Diddy is saying to her, and just bullyish emails and phone calls and do this and do that and do this and do that. Things that are unethical. She's down there babysitting his girlfriend because he's scared Michael B. Jordan's gonna run off with her. She should have ran off with him if she had the opportunity. If she had the opportunity, she should have got the kick in it. Shoot. She had endless possibilities. Cassie. This monster just took it upon himself to control her career, control her down to the finest detail of her life, even as far as to go to the restroom. That's Cassie. The assistant would get in trouble too, going to the restroom. I gotta pee. No, you gotta ask.
That read that if Mia
can't go to the bathroom without asking first. He don't want you out of his sight. Hello, Heather. I had two female bosses. They were both bullies to me and undermined me. I thank them because it inspired me to launch my own business. There you go, Susan. God, I felt like during my career, I was always trying to prove myself. And I know I was good enough, but I was an executive assistant. And it wasn't easy. Yeah. And that's why I went back to school. I wanted more.
didn't call Diddy, she would be fired. Another message from Diddy to her was read in court, and it goes like this.
Yes.
If you don't...
They were. And advancement didn't happen for me. And so I did sue the company, and I did get a small settlement. And yeah. I sued the company. And I did have to sign an NDA that I wouldn't disclose, the company and all that after the fact. But anyway, very big company. But I was a contractor. I was not a full-time employment. I was a contractor. They contracted me out through a service. But there was still discrimination. And so that all went down. Hello, Diddy Dob. Oh, it's so good to see you. And the women, they were women bosses, and like I had a master's degree, and I had the knowledge and everything to advance, but everybody else was advancing around me. And I was like, what am I doing wrong? Meaning, I wanted a position in the company. I wanted a position. I didn't want to be a contractor. I wanted a position. And it never got anywhere. And so they fired them. They did do that. They fired every one of them bosses, each woman. The director, I worked for the director of HR. She was the director, so she was big. And then I worked for HR business partners. I was considered an HR business partner. That's what I considered myself as. And they didn't want me to have it. And it got so bad that the company got sued. Not just by me. It was a group lawsuit. But it was something. It was something. It was something. Same here. Both were mean and kept me down. I was going to sue, but I channeled my energy into creating my own PR business. I went to EEOC and they did nothing. Not until I got a call from the human resources, the legal department. And she used to work in the legal department. And she gave me a call and she said, we're going for the company. And do you want to be a part of it? I said, hell yeah. I said, yeah, of course. So being a contractor, I really had to prove my case because I was a contractor. It's a right to work state. You can let Letitia go anytime you get ready to. And who would care? I mean, it was like that kind of thing. But I was only supposed to be there for 3 weeks, 3 months. And I was there for a year. It's awful. Finally, a man promoted me, but it was too little, too late. See? And what I got satisfaction out of them getting fired. I did, because for you to reach the level that they wanted to be at, because they were helping each other succeed. They were picking people and picking their friends and who they wanted to work with and so on. And the lady that hired me, they did the same thing to her. So it was pretty bad. Let's move on. Really? Oh, I've had so many bully bosses, always had to quit. And see, that's why I got into human resources, and then I want to be in the employee relations department, because that's the department that people come to complain about, management. And that's what I really want to do. And I would investigate it. I would investigate what happened, when it happened, just every little detail down to what everybody said, and write up a report on it. And then, because these people that come to you in employee relations, that's the suing part. It's time to sue. It's a shame. It's a shame that they make you want to quit. I quit once, Paulie. I walked out in the middle of the day. I was so frustrated. I got up. Sorry, I know I'm changing the subject, but we'll get back to it. I pulled my chair up, I grabbed my bags and everything, and I got the hell out of there because I was helping them. There was a new manager that came in, and I was trying to get this position, and the manager didn't want me. He wanted someone else. He had already made up in his mind what he wanted. And one guy came up to me. He was a gentleman, and he said, "Letitia, if it was me, I would have hired you. But I know what you mean. I know what you're going through." Like he knew. And I was like, okay, I ain't crazy. And then they were bringing these women in to interview them for a position. First of all, I came in as an executive assistant. There was this other blonde that came in and that was already there, but she couldn't do the work. She couldn't do EA work. She had never been an assistant before. And so I was helping her, but I was in her position. He changed the position and put me in her old position. And I was just like, wow, but still had to do the work of her, the EA. So that's the job I got up and walked the hell out. I called the contract company. I said, I'm done. I said, they can kiss my butt. I said, and I didn't even leave because of that. That is not even why I left. I left because after they demoted me, there was a position that came open that I wanted. And they didn't consider me for it. That's when I got pissed. Because I knew I was qualified, overqualified for the position. Yeah, I just got up. You've walked out, Polly, in the middle of the day, and I felt so free. I did too. I felt so liberated and just like, wow, this felt good. The money was always good though. So it was hard for me to walk out. It would be hard to walk out because the money was so good. I said, forget that. I didn't care that they demoted me. They were still paying me the same amount after they demoted me. Fine, that's cool. I can sit over here. Yeah, it was a male, Dell. This was a male. Hello, Judith. Wow, what a trigger moment. That was a trigger moment for me because I went into a whole to-do about my career and stuff. And you know what, guys? I'm really not looking forward to going back there. But it is what it is. I have to get back out there. I got to change my hair color to brown and cut my nails off and play the part of whatever I'm supposed to play and get, ready. But it's okay to do that. It's just, I don't want to deal with the BS. I don't want to deal with the BS, but I'll be working from home and you still dealing with the BS. But that's what I want to do. I want to work from home. I am going to work from home. It's not an option. It's just I'm working from home. Oh, thank God it starts my new job on Monday. Congratulations, Polly. Feel like just walking out tomorrow. Marie, congratulations, Marie. Yeah, it felt that. It felt like that. It felt like that. It felt like I was intimidating them. And it's a small company. It was a small commercial company where they do commercial real estate. And I gave them the worst review they could ever think of. I went on their site and I wrote a book. I said the head man in charge is biased. And I said his managers below him are the same. Susan, I wish I could grow my YouTube channel. I've got to do more. I got to do something more, because if I could grow it, then this could supplement. No, it wouldn't. I got to get a job because YouTube is not going to pay me what I can make outside. I mean, if it did, God, that would be great. But thanks for asking. Lady L, you maybe work from home. I do, and they don't do video because it takes too much space. Internet-wise, is no need to change your hair. Well, for the interview, you know what I'm saying? For the interview, but yeah. Lady Tisha, I'm going through the same thing, ready to leave my current job. I have a new job on Monday. That is so great. Congratulations for the state. I'm picked up my bag and leave tomorrow. Bag and leave tomorrow. That's right, Maria. Good for you. Congratulations. And when you do find another job, you be so happy. You're like, woo, I'm in another place. I've had something happen to me on the job, a male. I spoke to 2 women and they did nothing and put the blame on me. Oh, that is horrible, highly sensitive. I am so sorry that happened to you. Get more sensational and it will grow your channel. Sensational? All help. We can start all sorts of conversational rubbish. I love you, Dale. I feel like I'm stuck. And I think the Royal Chaos is going to help me from being stuck in, like, I'm not hitting that algorithm. That one that people are, oh, go watch her channel. Because I'm not getting enough likes. If I don't get enough likes, then I won't hit it. I got to at least get 100. So those of you that don't want to hit the like button, hit the like button. Help a sister out. That's free. But the super stickers and the super chats are so welcomed, and I appreciate it so much. Rock-a-doodle. You guys have been blessing me all week. Thank you. Okay, I got to get back to Diddy. I know y'all don't want to talk about him. I can tell. But let's get through it. If we can get through it, then we don't have to worry about Diddy anymore. I could wear a wig. You're right. Yeah, temporarily. I think I will. Great idea. Thanks, Dale. Maria, I stayed 5 months till I found another job and I paid the price. Yeah, because you want to have another job before you quit one. I know, like, that's the normal thing to do. But sometimes, like the job I was telling you about, the one that I actually sued, I would walk out of there crying, or go at lunch and get in the car and just start crying. Like, I shut them out. I had shut down. I had literally shut down, and I put everything on paper, what they did. And then I went to their employee relations department, and I said, they are effing me. And she says, this has happened before. This isn't new. You're not the first person that's come and told me this, Letitia. I said, really? Oh, Maria, I do too. I hope that this job is everything you ever wished for. Every manager you ever wanted, it just be the love job of your life. That it's not just a job, that it's a career that you can, stay in. And I pray that for you. Yes. We're going to hit the gong for that, for Maria. For Maria. For Maria. Okay. So I'm in the chat tonight. When I get fired, 3 women did it because they were afraid of me. Oh, after they fired me, I told each one of them what the other 2 had said about them, negative stuff, and walked out. They freaked out. I like that. I'm going to put a star by that one. Oh, thank you, Polly. Yeah, he lost his mind. He didn't let his woman slap him in public, and then he's not going to do anything about it. Wave to the crowd like it just happened. Dale, like, come on. You got slapped in front of the whole world, not just France. You got slapped. Slap-a-doo. You got a slap-a-doo. Yeah. A slap-a-doo in front of the entire world. I would have slapped her right back. Yeah, we would have been some slapping folks. It's a trigger. Not even a trigger. It's a reflex thing. It's a reflex. When someone hits you, it's a reflex. You're so welcome, sweetheart. I like that, highly sensitive. Let's wish her all well. Judith, a year ago, you were much more opinionated. Get your old fire back and start shouting. People love you. I was ranting. I would be going off. You mean the passion that I had? Yeah. Yeah, I like that too. Chicken salad, so good. How about you, Letitia? Um, I had, what did I have? Did I eat? Yeah, I had some chicken and salad. I had fried chicken, salad, and something else too. Corn. How was your chicken made? My mom also made chicken for us that day we were over there. She made some fried chicken and oh, hers is so good. Hers is so good. I'm tired of, we were tired of eating out all the time. So I made some chicken yesterday and we ate the leftovers. Doo doo. Who else? What else anybody eat? I love to know what people eat. Sorry. Letitia, you can put me down as a reference. JD, I will. I will. Let me give you my email. Because I have references, but they are so old. I need some new ones. And it's, there it is. Girl, I thought I had it on. I used to do videos. I didn't used to do lives. Like I've been doing lives now. I didn't used to do lives like this. I would do them every blue moon. Then I would be scared as hell every time I would come. I'm not scared anymore. You guys are like family. What did you eat, Christine? Oh, Diana's making tacos for dinner. That sounds good. Oh, I should make that tomorrow. Oh, I'm having hamburgers tomorrow. I took the meat out for today. Oh, from Mina's. Okay. You went out. Spinach, salad, and goat cheese. Oh, yummy, Regina. That's good. I like that. It's my email. You don't have to put the capital A and Y. It was just a mistake. I'm stuffed, says Christine. I've been in the chat tonight. I'm stuck here. I want to know what you guys are doing. I want to know what's up with you. I want to know what's up with my chat. Can we do that? You know what? Some days I don't know what we're going to do, what I'm going to say, how the day is going to end or begin with us chatting. But it's something about the chat that just has you glued. And I love it. Oh, thank you. I feel like I'm stuck in a sector. I feel like I'm stuck. I need to be rocking at least 80 to 100 people. At least. I feel like my content is worth that. I really do. And I'm thinking about going on TikTok. I've already signed up for Facebook, but I got to get a 100. I got to get 100 subscribers on my Facebook page. Speaking of that, I need to give it to you guys so you can sign up as a friend. Anyway, I'll do that next time. It's just so much to do. Let's just see what this gentleman has to say, and then we'll move on.
Don't call me now, he told Mia. F it all. F her. Call my HS now. F ABC and all lawyers. Let's go to war. Mia said Diddy was threatening to tell Cassie about him sexually assaulting her.
What?
Framed differently to make it appear that Mia had played a part in it all, that she was a willing participant. Mia said that made her feel so scared. Also, the whole ABC of it all, she told the jury that while in South Africa...
Mia, let me help you, girl. You should have just told Diddy, I'll tell her. I would have told Cassie on that trip. Do you know he sexually assaults me? He essays me. You know he does that when you're not around. Just so you know. Because, God, where did it go? Oh, Lord. Okay, I lost you guys in thin air. Like you disappeared. Where the heck? Where the heck did you guys go? Oh, there you guys go. Stupid computer. Okay, I need to find, it's under, it's the Mimi Show. Meghan the Mimi Show. Thank you guys. This is from today. This is Mia ending her, hello, Luna's Blade. This is Diddy ending,
Africa. She started
ending the testimony of Mia. And basically, Mia is in a situation where Diddy is threatening to tell Cassie that they had sexual intercourse together, as if she wanted it. And Diddy was threatening her with that. This was a mean SOB. He was mean, guys. This guy is mean. I didn't realize that you could be this abusive to women. And nobody is saying anything. It's just Dale. Yeah, he is a Mimi. Oh, yes. How you feeling, Christine? Diane, hello, and a blessed day to you as well, Luna's Blade. But yeah, like we're discussing pretty much Diddy controlling these women. I don't know about the senior woman, the director over everything. This is how we started talking about our jobs. That's what we were talking about, our jobs and our bosses, these bosses. Can you imagine interviewing for Diddy and getting a job? And no, I can't.
Writing and working on a comedy show based on her life, and it was being sold to ABC. Ooh, this is damning. And as we heard, Mia told the jury that Diddy was threatening the show. Mia responded to the monster, telling him that she would pull Cassie out of the fitting when she could. Quote, please extend my time to 9 minutes. Please, I'm begging you, she pleaded with him. In a later message, Mia told Diddy that Cassie needed time to change, and she begged the rapper to be nice.
No.
There were then multiple call me now messages from Diddy to Mia.
Wow.
Oh my God. Mia told the court that she tried to assure Diddy that she and Cassie were not ignoring him, but were busy on the movie set. Another message from Diddy to her: I've come to the conclusion it's best that we no longer have any dealings. Please don't call me. I won't call you.
Wow.
A child, an evil child, demonic child.
So he's threatening her, saying all kinds of things to Mimi, trying to get Cassie on the phone. Cassie's trying to do her casting with what's his name? Oh, I forgot his name. Say it, Perez. But she's in a movie. She's doing her thing. And he's all up in it. Sent Mimi there with Cassie to watch her. And now calling Mimi like crazy and threatening to tell Cassie that, oh yeah, by the way, we had a to-do together. And then she's afraid that he's going to do it. And she's on the phone begging him to be nice. Stop it and be nice. But he acts like a child.
Mia says that working for Diddy has left her with complex, severe PTSD. Not only working for him and the horror that was, but also him raping her on multiple occasions.
Wow.
SA. Due to her post-traumatic stress disorder diagnosis.
Wow,
it's not something she dreamt. Mia said that she can't get or keep a job because she is triggered by the most minor things.
Wow.
Like somebody asking where she is. Quote, I would have to leave work because I would be triggered by very normal situations with an overwhelming fear of being in trouble. She added that all of those feelings of getting in trouble come flooding back.
Wow.
When Mia was asked who triggered those feelings in her, she answered, Puff.
Puff.
And Mia had a lot more to say today. I will share with you all of that in another video coming up shortly. But until...
Thank you, Perez. We appreciate your content. We do. Wow. Okay. We'll do one more Diddy and then we'll do the rest later. We'll do today's tomorrow or today's tonight. We'll see how far we
Spoiler alert. The testimony from Diddy's former employee, Mia, a pseudonym, is so important, she's not done. In fact, she's going to continue on the witness stand Monday. But we've still got a lot to get to with her testimony from today. Hello, my fam. It is Perez, the queen of all media, the original influencer, and your #1 source for everything Diddy drama. I already shared with you one video about today's developments. Watch that to be fully caught up. But let us resume where we left off with Mia on the witness stand in the federal trial against the disgusting, disgraced music mogul, where he is facing charges of trafficking, racketeering, and Mia recounted celebrating a New Year's Eve with Diddy, where he berated her and humiliated her for not counting cash quickly enough. They were on a yacht in St. Bart's, and Mia testified that it was normally the job of Diddy's security to count his money. Doesn't the bank count your, well, he's probably real shady and didn't get all that cash from the bank. Is the IRS looking into Diddy yet? They should. You better learn how to walk on water like Jesus, B-I-T-C-H. Get the F out of here, Diddy yelled at her because she couldn't count $100,000 cash fast enough.
Wow.
Mia said the incident made her want to run and hide, and she eventually hitched a ride to land, only to come back to the boat after Diddy demanded her return.
Oh, wow.
Mia says that eventually she reached her breaking point after abuse and SA and quit in 2017. At that point, she retained an attorney to negotiate back wages, bonuses, and severance. But that allegedly enraged Diddy, the fact that she got a lawyer involved. According to Mia, Diddy felt like she essentially stabbed him in the back because she hired an attorney. The attorney advised her to negotiate a settlement with Diddy because of the alleged abuse that she faced while working for him. Mia said she felt bad about speaking to lawyers because I was breaking this idea of confidentiality, and I felt like I was betraying Diddy, like I was telling the secrets. I felt really wrong and shameful for telling on him. Mia confesses that she told her lawyers about the incidents of violence, but not the alleged sexual assaults. Quote, I was going to die with that, she said about the times that he raped her. Ultimately, she settled for $400,000. After splitting that amount with her lawyers, she kept a little bit more than half the money.
Dang.
Not enough. Not enough. When asked by the prosecution whether she would give the money back if it meant she could erase the alleged abuse she experienced, she replied, absolutely, in a second.
Wow.
Mia testified that prior to her leaving his employment, she was suspended several times from her job, including once after she accidentally fell asleep after being awake for days. Mia said that she tried to run away from her job before she eventually quit in 2017, but it never worked. She said she felt that if she left, she would never be able to get a job somewhere else. Mia testified that after Cassie sued Diddy, he reached out to her. The government showed the jury an email from Combs to Mia in which he used kind words in asking for a phone call to have my memory jogged on a few things. But Mia said she didn't respond. I was terrified. I knew this was a front. Mia said she believed that Diddy was fearful of her telling anyone what she'd seen him do over the years. Quote, Puff wanted D-Rock, one of his security guards, to get me and make sure I wasn't a threat.
Wow.
Thankfully, she didn't engage and didn't respond and didn't meet up with anybody. Mia said that she dodged calls and texts from Diddy and the bodyguard for months, making up excuses like scuba diving for having not yet announced her support for the man that abused her. I pretended like, yeah, of course, I will, no problem, because I was terrified of him. Mia testified that after she quit and got her settlement, she texted Diddy after the mother of 3 of his children, Kim Porter, died. She also told the jury that she would reach out to him occasionally, like on Porter's birthday or when his close friend passed away. Quote, I felt so terrible for him and his family.
Wow.
Then the defense was up trying to poke holes into Mia. They showed some photos that she had posted on social media of her with Diddy that included one with the caption, thank you for giving me an extended family for life. She also referred to Diddy as her mentor. You wrote, "You are forever one of my great fans." This about the man who traumatized you, one of Diddy's defense attorneys said. She added that she had made positive posts about Combs because social media was about showing off about a great life, even if it wasn't true in reality. As I told you yesterday, today, Mia confirmed that she believes when they were celebrating his 40th birthday, that he drugged her, putting something in her drink. The defense then showed even more social media posts from Mia where she was hyping up Diddy.
Yes.
I get that, though. I get why she did it. Diddy's lawyer went really hard on Mia in cross-exam. At one point asking her, "Why would you promote the person who has stolen your happiness in life?" She responded, "Those were the only people I was around, so that was my life. You had to promote it. It was a very confusing cycle of ups and downs." Mia said that she even had to get permission from him to go see her family. Quote, "I had to get permission to leave or do things. I had to beg to go to my grandmother's funeral." And then it happened. Diddy's defense lawyer positioned his SA of her as consensual sex.
Oh.
He asked her, "Isn't it true that Mr. Combs never had unwanted, non-consensual sex with you?" Mia responded, "What I said in this courtroom is the truth. I have not lied to anyone at all." When asked how she could say nice things about Diddy, Mia also opened up, quote, "That could be explained with any SA victim and the shame they carry. I'm unraveling a lot of this now in therapy." And disgustingly, she says, "Nobody around us even flinched at his behavior. I don't know how to explain that. I was always in trouble and finding a way not to be in trouble." When asked why she worked for him for so long, Mia said, "I was young and manipulated and eager to survive." That. She added, "I just wanted to do my best and make everybody happy all the time. So I tend to take a lot more than normal people." Mia said, "After something violent with Diddy, if I was pushed to the edge, I would confront him about things. He would say, 'I need help.'" Yeah, we've seen that before. Remember his apology video after the Cassie hotel footage leaked?
We remember.
Mia went from being his assistant to working at Revolt Film and still doing assistant-like things, but eventually he shut down Revolt, and she said that felt like the worst thing in the world. Quote, "I didn't want to leave the company that I built where I was actually starting to see my dreams come to fruition." Defense is trying to paint a different picture of what happened between Mia and Diddy. And we're going to hear more from Mia because she will be back on the witness stand Monday. That is everything for today. Let's discuss all we've learned in this video in the comments section. Thank you for watching.
The prosecutor is no joke. He's going off.
And we're back for another week with the latest from the courtroom and this disgusting.
But he is not, the defense is not making me think. If I was in there, I would be thinking he's antagonizing her and making her uncomfortable and saying things that is not true. Because we know that Diddy has was essaying her. Why would she have to lie about that? What, for $100,000? No, she's telling the truth. What does she got to lose? Poor Mia. I'm like you. Okay. Can we get on to that train Megan Charles employed to ruin Americans' politics? Didn't work. The royal grip has all the truth. Okay, we'll finish Diddy another time. Fine. Oh, why is my internet doing what it's doing? Am I blurry? I feel like my internet is doing something. It's weak. Come on. All right, we're going to move on to Meghan, okay? And we're going to do, here we go. Let's do the Mimi song so I can warm up, okay? Okay, here's the song, guys. It's the Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. Oh, 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 yeah. The Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah.
What on earth is this?
Uh-oh.
I'm Charlotte Griffiths. I'm Rebecca English.
Oh, I'm Richard Eden.
The Mimi Show, the Mimi Show, it's the Mimi Show, the Mimi Show, it's the Mimi Show. Oh, 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 the Mimi Show, the Mimi Show, it's the Mimi Show, the Mimi Show, it's the Mimi Show. Oh, oh, yeah. All right, guys. Okay. We're going to go to this new channel that I've been checking out. Yeah, we're going to go. Nice.
Was stiff, overproduced, and weirdly preachy.
When it comes, yeah, so the quote she actually said, first of all, I just want to say this Fast Company profile, while you read it and you can tell
Fast Company, just let me just explain. Fast Company is the magazine.
It lacked any of the warmth or relatability that made celebrity cooking shows like Selena Plus Chef or The Barefoot Contessa succeed. Even worse, Meghan reportedly demanded complete creative control, insisted on minimalist aesthetics and social justice messaging baked into the content. Literally, viewers would have been lectured about inequality while watching her slice organic cucumbers in a designer kitchen. It felt more like a brand pitch deck than comfort viewing. Unsurprisingly, Netflix shelved the project quietly, citing creative differences. Translation? It bombed before it even aired. You think Meghan might pivot, but instead, she doubled down with a podcast called Confessions of a Female Founder. The title alone reeked of elitist.
Folks, tell me Meghan Markle doesn't watch every video, or at least you know, come on, please, at least the choice videos about her that are roasting roasting her.
Okay, this is Proper Wise Guy. He did this 6 days ago. I figured we would check him out. That's how you humiliate some stuff in China. Where's the one we were just looking at? Here it is.
So she comes out.
Okay, so these are some memes he's showing us. So,
Folks, tell me Meghan Markle doesn't watch every video, or at least come on, please, at least the choice videos about her that are roasting her. So she comes out with this stupid video the other day. This, by the way, this one is the most frantic I have ever. This is the most frantic, and that is saying a lot. So she comes out with little Betty the other day.
I think we saw this.
Little Betty clearly has come down with the Benjamin Buttons. You know what I mean? By the way, that's a great grift. You know what I mean? Like they could totally.
Sorry, I went out.
And then our little Betty's coming down with the Benjamin Buttons. She's gonna be the Wilfred Brimley of I got the diabetes.
I feel like we saw this.
If you have type 2 diabetes like I have, you're
Ridiculous. Oh my god. So she comes out, right? All right, here we go. So clearly she's affected by everybody's comments because she puts out her normal videos are 14 seconds, 12 seconds. She puts out a 54-second, total remix, mega mix, part two. Oh my god, this is hysterical. All right, so by the way, so when they flash around, okay, all of a sudden there's another tree that's not in this view and all this other stuff. So let's check this out. Oh my god. So hi, I'm Meghan Markle, and our little Betty. She's got the Benjamin Buttons. Oh my god. Okay, so by the way, kids' gloves are fitting. Okay, all right. This whole ridiculous ensemble here is fitting. Okay, so they're not drooping to the floor. By the way, the kid doesn't even look like the same kid. Okay, when she flashes around, and it's
we did that one. Sorry, did we do this one?
Oh, hi, that's my big dog face. That was real loud. Oh, hello. How are you? Prince Harry gets up on stage. He's like ready to razzle dazzle the crowd with his absolutely brilliant, literally brilliant speaking. His speaking is engaging as all get out. Zhao Sheng Hao. I'll tell you how. You guys will give me some money. That's how. I'll load. My speech coach taught me how. You know what? Here, listen to this too. Zhao Sheng Hao. People are all impressed. Because he learned to say one greeting, good morning, in Chinese, like, or Mandarin or whatever, Cantonese, whatever it is. They're like, wow, that's unbelievable. Like if you said, hola, muchachos, like some Mexican people would be like, oh, that's some heavy shit right there. Oh, please. I'll learn how to say that by saying, Xiao Zhang Hao, I said, H, what's your favorite Chinese dish? I said, well, that's Kung Pao chicken. And they said, well, just say Kung Pao and say how afterward. I say, Kung Pao how. And they said, yeah, just say Xing Zhang Bao. And I said, oh, all right, okay, I can do that. All right, let's see. He does the worst speech here. This is so bad.
Hey, I know we did that one. I know, because I remember he was talking about how Lily looked like she got a cast. But do you guys want to watch that one? I'll take it back and start it where we were. Put the one in the chat if you want to see the Lily looking like a duck. Or do you want me to finish with this one? Put a 2 in the chat. Because I want to get what you guys want to watch. And, okay, so I'm going to go back to 1. JD, how do you know? I'm not tired. I may just be a little off. But let's go back. Hold on, guys. Bear with me. I'm hitting buttons and doing things I shouldn't be doing. Okay. I think I'm thinking about my husband and my daughter. That's on my mind. Let's go back. And let's watch this.
So she comes out.
Here.
All of a sudden, there's another tree that's not in this view and all this other stuff. So let's check this out. Oh my God. So hi, I'm Meghan Markle, and our little baby, she's got the Benjamin Buttons. Oh my God. Okay, so by the way, kids' gloves are fitting. Okay,
you haven't
right. This whole ridiculous ensemble here
is
fitting.
My show.
Okay, so they're not drooping to the floor. By the way, the kid doesn't even look like the same kid. Okay, when she flashes around, and it's she does it real quick.
She didn't see it. She didn't see it. I talked about it. We laughed about it. I fell out my seat about it. Dell doesn't watch my shows. That's what she's saying. I'm getting that.
Gotta watch this. Oh my gosh. Okay. Little Betty looks up at her. She's like, yeah, come on, little kid. Come on. Don't worry. They're all killer bees. Don't worry. It's fine. You're fine.
Benjamin
Stop
Button.
being a little pussy.
Love that.
Okay.
Movie.
So she cut out some of that other stuff. Okay. Where they were getting a little closer. Okay. So she leaves that. Now she goes straight to flashing this. So somebody's filming her close. I would assume in another beekeeper out ensemble, right? By Gautier or whatever. Right? Look at all the bees. Oh my God, please.
Oh my God.
And then she's narrating something. She's like, look at all, oh my God, look at all those, oh my God, look at all those bees. Look at all that buzzing. Oh my God. You know what? Do me a favor. Take a little bit, and you guys go drive around for a little bit. I'm just going to sit on this box for maybe like 20 minutes, okay? And get me a cigarette, okay, please? All right, so she's doing this whole thing here. Look at her disheveled hair, the frantic look on her face. She's in chaos mode, all right?
She looks weird.
Look, little Betty. Oh my God, look, little Betty. Hey, stupid
Betty.
Kid, listen, I'm paying you. Pay attention. Now, I got to be real quick because she goes real fast. Look at this shit right here.
Yeah.
Right here. Look at the drape. Hang on a second. Let me get a better shot of this.
Yeah, here's the better shot.
Bang.
Look at that.
Look at this. The shit is draping on the ground. The glove is now or whatever this is supposed to be, the sleeve. It looks like an elephant tusk. I mean, what is going on here? She looks like a baby albino elephant
This one
sitting
is
here.
new.
And where'd this
I don't
tree
remember
come
doing
from?
this.
There's a whole dirt road back here. Where are they? Why is this thing out in the middle of nowhere? It does not make
Did you
any
say
sense
that?
whatsoever. And then you can barely make out whatever this is. It's so, what camera is doing this? Where it absolutely blurs out like the tree. And this whole thing is just like so like out of focus or what. It's bizarre. I mean, what is it? 20 feet away? It's still this whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways. So she's like, oh my God, look, little Betty. This looks like a real good mom and 3-year-old bonding experience. She might as well just sat at home and looked from a telescope. You know what I mean? Watch what mommy goes and does. Okay, please. Isn't this fun? Aren't you having a good time? Hey, aren't you having a good time? Oh my God. Aren't you? I don't understand. What's not so fun about? I am fun. I am fun. What don't you get?
For a 3-year-old.
Kids. Oh, these little bastards. They're so, oh my God. You can't please them. Please. If you can't enjoy a nice day getting honey, what can you enjoy? All this work, but so you got a truck over here, some big white truck. What's that about? Nobody knows. Obviously, somebody drove her there. Okay, so she's zooming in on the bees, right? This person's doing like a whole panoramic. Now we go back to the charcoal in the kitchen. Still same song. She's cutting out this honeycomb thing. All the jewels, of course, but you got to watch her face on this, okay? All right, so watch the Markle. She pulls out this honeycomb. She's like, and you know what's really good? She goes, these make excellent enemas. So if you're like backed up or whatever, suppositories. These make great suppositories. I love a good honeycomb suppository, especially, after a big weekend or something like that. You just want a nice cleanse. It's really nice, especially if a couple of bees get stuck in there. It's just, it gives you like a little, little zing, puts a little pep in your step. That's all I'm saying, girls.
Oh boy.
You know what I'm talking about. I mean, could you imagine? Look at this face. Look how frantic she is. Okay, watch this. So she sticks it. Look at this face. She's so focused. Okay. Look at this. This is somebody. You know what? Can you imagine you are like, you got money and all this bullshit and everything, and you're so stressed out about this goofball, stupid making honey or whatever. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Look at this. Look, she's focused. It's the most focused she's been in since H. My God, look at this. I'm putting it in a jar. Look at the seriousness of where's the finger? Where's this pinky going?
Serious.
This pinky's in another time zone.
Look at it. This pinky's a registered weapon. I mean, what is going on with the pinky? That pinky's been a lot, you know what I mean? This is a pinky that's been in a lot of spots we don't want to, we don't want to talk about. Oh, please, I don't need that kind of a critique here. All right, leave me out of it, please. So what if I enjoy that? It's not. Oh, that was funny. We couldn't have seen this one. This one is new. I don't remember, JD, which one we did. Are you still here, JD? Yep. I'm thinking of all kinds of things that the wise guy has said. Oh, man.
You just want a nice cleanse. It's really nice, especially if a couple bees get stuck in there. It's just, it gives you like a little, little zing, puts a little pep in your step. That's all I'm saying, girls. You know what I'm talking about. I mean, could you imagine? Look at this face. Look how frantic she is. Okay, watch this. So she sticks it. Look at this face. She's so focused. Okay. Look at this. This is somebody. You know what? You imagine you are like, you got money and all this bullshit and everything, and you're so stressed out about this goofball, stupid making honey or whatever. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Look at this. Look, she's focused. It's the most focused she's been in since H. My God, look at this. I'm putting it in a jar. Look at the seriousness of where's the finger? Where's this pinky going? This pinky's in another time zone. This pinky's a registered weapon. I mean, what is going on with the pinky? That pinky's been a lot, you know what I mean? This is a pinky that's been in a lot of spots. We don't want to, we don't want to talk about. Oh, please, I don't need that kind of a critique here. All right, leave me out of it, please. So what if I enjoy that? It's none of your business. Okay, that pinky is permanently affixed in the jamming position. Oh my God, look at this. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I cut a knife, cut honeycomb. And I can't believe it. And I put it in the jar. And she's licking it. Oh, what a lot of work. Holy crap. She's got a lot of free time.
Yeah.
I'm so busy with my SKUs and my tranches. What's my next product? All of this nonsense. Where's Betty? Betty's checked out. Betty's like, oh, screw this. It's not worth it. I don't care. She's showing it. She's showing it off. Like anybody cares. Does anybody care?
No.
Wouldn't you just watch a how to make a honey video? I mean, does anybody care about this? I mean, is she like selling this? Like, we really did it. It's really my little Betty draped out in a, you know what I mean? Yes, it's fine. So the outfit didn't fit her. And, possibly she got stung a few times. That's why she had to go hang out by the tree. I mean, so what? I gave her 8 Benadryl. So what? I told her to relax. Oh my God. Oh, kids are so dramatic. Ugh. She's like smiling. Oh my God, this is great. Look at this, 7 hours. And look what I've accomplished today. Absolutely F all.
7 hours. Yeah. She made some honey and she is 7 hours. Took her 7 hours.
Look at this, 7 hours. And look what I've accomplished today. Absolutely F all.
I like that one. Okay,
all right,
let's
here we go.
Baby
Who
book.
loves you, baby? Let me know your thought. Folks, some people...
Who recommended this? I want to say Luna's Blade recommended this. We're going to do the baby bumps.
Just don't know when to let sleeping moon bumps lie. And this goes into the podcast, which is now become her propaganda, her pregnancy propaganda.
She does not need to be playing Sunflower. This is crazy. That baby does not need to be playing around with bees. Lily's birthday is Thursday. I wonder what Meghan will do to discuss her so she can share a photo. She's not going to do anything fun with the little one. She doesn't seem like she does. Look like they in that house locked up forever. Sunflower. Can we slow down? No, the chat's fine. Megsy is a trip. Yes, she is, Christine.
Propaganda podcast. Say that 10 times fast. her pregnancy propaganda podcast, where now she wants to keep continually adding on to the lore of the alleged pregnancy a la moon bump. Here we go. Okay. The latest revelation, all right, because she won't, she's the OJ Simpson of moon bumps. She's like, I'm still looking for the person on the golf course. I won't rest until I find that person on the golf course. You know what I mean? It's like, you should probably just shut up. But no, not good enough. Let's get into this. So now her recent revelation on her last episode, she divulges, okay, you ready for this? Okay, you if it wasn't bad enough already, there wasn't enough speculation. I mean, you would think maybe do a little research. I don't know. They spend all this money. They just hired 11 people. 11 people. They couldn't sit down and say, hey, why don't you guys ChatGPT, go talk to some actual moms, go do some research, come back to me with some legitimate stuff to talk about. Maybe I'll sound like I actually know what I'm doing. No. Numbnuts comes out the other day, and not only does she say she gained 65 pounds.
Yeah.
She gained 65 pounds during her pregnancy. She gained 65 pounds during both of them. How is that possible? Okay. How is it possible to gain the exact same amount of weight for two separate pregnancies at two separate times? This is also what is considered a geriatric pregnancy because she was over 35 years old at the time that these happened. Okay. So take this into consideration. Now take this into consideration. On her own CV, her modeling call sheet, whatever you want to call it, her headshot, whatever it is, she claimed. Now, I'm sure everybody lies on those things, just like everybody lies on a resume. Okay, no big deal there. She claims she's 5'6", 113 pounds. Fine. She really looks, because if you saw her standing next to Nacho's wife, coño, man, don't talk about her. If you saw her standing next to Nacho's wife barefoot, you could tell that she was, you know what I mean? The height was ridiculous. She's probably 5'1", maybe 5'1". That's what I'm guessing. Okay.
Oh, she lying.
Now, she was a stick when she met H. Okay, please. She's got stems. She's as flat as a board. She's got no girls, no badonkadonk. Okay, all the weight is in the 10 head, in the shoulders, in the man hands, and in those pontoons. Okay, that's all the weight going on there. Let's just put it on average. Let's just say she's and by the way, she's super thin. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So let's just say between those stems and everything else, but you got to factor in the weight of the pontoons and the shoulders and that 10 head, and those man hands. Okay, so now let's just put her anywhere between I'd say 105 to 125. Okay, let's just give her the benefit of the doubt. So you're gonna tell me, okay? You're gonna tell me. By the way, she doesn't have quads and hamstrings of a power lifter. She's not a professional sprinter where she has this super core, these huge quads and these glutes that can power her up and down like she's been squatting, like a professional squatter her whole life. Okay, please. You're gonna tell me this lady gained 65 pounds. Okay, now here's the dead giveaway. Okay, you ready for this? The dead giveaway is this.
5 pounds.
It's H. It's not only her. It's not only her fidgeting with her straps and keeping her elbow tight and her touching her bump all the time and all this other bullshit and how she moves around and how she squats down and all this other stuff. It's his behavior too. Because his behavior is just as complicit as hers. Because think about this. In reality, if she was technically pregnant, okay? If she was technically pregnant, she's not just pregnant in public, okay? Oh, please. She's not just pregnant in public. That means she'd be pregnant at home. Now, you got to remember, H is the dumb numbnuts that they'll go to an event. There'll be doormen on both sides of the car, okay? Security, everything else. He'll still run around to go open her door when it's not necessary. And also, I don't want to be the one to tell him this. He's a prince, okay? There's doormen that are opening the door, okay? That's how doting this dipshit is. Now, you're going to tell me, Shiesty, who's uber controlling, if they were at home and she was pregnant, going through all the stages of a pregnant lady, you know, her back hurts, she can't get comfortable, she's hungry, she needs to pee, nothing fits, she's moody, she's all this other stuff. You would think that that would translate when they are out in public. However, it doesn't. They're both terrible at this, okay? Here's one example. I could give you 10,000. Every video of them together where she is pregnant, it is obvious that he is not treating her like a pregnant lady. Think about this. If you have a loved one and they, twist their ankle or whatever, you are careful around them. Now, especially he's a man. She's in heels. She's walking. You're going to be extra considerate about that because she's in heels. Okay? So forget the pregnancy. She's just in heels. You're going to be extra like, okay, come on, make sure she's all right walking down the stairs and everything. You're not just going to be willy-nilly dragging her down the steps on top of the fact that she has 65 pounds allegedly right in the moon bump. She gains weight nowhere else, not in the face, not in the legs, not in the ankles, not in the wrists, not in everything, nothing, not in the girls, not in the batankatang, nothing. It's all belly? You're going to tell me 65 pounds right in the bell? And she doesn't have major back problems? She's not wearing an erector set to keep her from...
He said 65 pounds right in the bell. Right in the belly. This is proper wise guy. JD recommended him. He is funny. Proper wise guy. Look him up. Tell him you came from over here, girl. Proper wise guy. We can... Hello, Doodoo Bird. Hello, guys. I'm a little off today. I feel it. Doodoo Bird, I know you just got here. Okay, she can't stay. Okay. I forgot what I wanted anyway. Anyway, it's proper wise guy, Dale. Hello, it's so good to see you. He's not like very, attentive to her while she's pregnant. Oh, wow, Susan. Hello, Wild Aussie woman. Thanks for joining. We was just chatting. Thank you. I know my internet is doing something funky. I can tell. How's my internet? Hello, Tune the News. Proper. Like very proper. That young lady is very proper. Oh, she's 5'3". She said she was 5'6". Proper wise guy. That's his name. Proper wise guy. Proper wise guy. Thank you, Christine. You're so encouraging. Thank you. Oh, you're getting your hair done. When you getting done to it? Well, Aussie woman, what are you getting done to your hair? And welcome and thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. It means a lot. Another line. His video was. Oh, he is great. Well,
blowing out her every disc that she's got, C4 to C29 or what, I don't know, all the discs, you know what I'm talking about, all the vertebrae. Her vertebrae is perfectly in shape. Watch this. Okay, here we go. This is perfect example. So he's dragging her. Okay, he's rushing down instead of like, you know, okay, come on, honey, like, you know what I mean? Like a normal dude would be like, all right.
I think that is something new. That little purple little thing. I think if you click on it, it's for super chats. If you give a super chat or if you do something like members, I think you'll be on a leaderboard. I don't know. I think it's something new that YouTube is doing. I saw it on Danny's live the other day. And I was like, wow, because I was sending her a super sticker. And then I noticed I was at like the bottom. I was like at the bottom of the, but they keep a list of who gives. And they put them in that list. So you can click on it. I hope I'm saying this right. You click on it and then you're able to see who has given.
Sweetheart, come on, you know, you're wearing heels. Even that. Right? No, he's got to rush down to shake this numbnut's hand. Okay. Oh, please. Right? Now she comes up, bounces down, no problem. Okay. She's wearing heels, 65 pounds in the front. Think about this, folks. If you've ever just done body weight squats, okay, just body weight squats, and then you add, you know, whatever, 20, 30 pounds on, you have to adjust.
She's lying. She is lying. Because let me tell you, my weight. I gained a lot of weight recently. Like it's all over to my face now. I can see it. I'm getting big and I'm cutting back for real. And I'm heavier than I was when I was pregnant, I feel. And my back is starting to hurt. So I don't think he's correct when he says this about Meghan.
It's your body because it's physiology. You have to compensate for where that weight is. Whatever it is, if you're carrying something in the house, your body has to adjust. Okay? Now you're going to tell me 65 pounds is all right here. Okay? Okay, keep that in mind. All right, she shakes that hand. By the way, this arm is stuck here because she's got to hang on to the positioning of the bump, allegedly. Okay. Now she shakes. Now she grabs his hand. She's adjusting something here again. Got to feel, make sure everything's in the right position. And now she's doing the, you know, the I don't know, the showgirls walk here, right? No problem. Okay. All right. Now, he's concerned about some jackass behind him, not about his wife. And are you ready to, are you ready to go? You know what I mean? Think about this. She'd be at home. She'd be uncomfortable. She'd be up. You know what I mean? She'd be in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She'd be pregnant. She'd be going through a difficult time.
Yeah.
You'd be concerned like, okay, hey, honey, you ready to start walking? You know what I mean? You would that would be normal, especially this doting ass simp. You're going to tell me he wouldn't be that way? And she would be demanding of it. It's obvious. They're so bad at this. Now, look, he starts walking in front like he's kind of pulling. But she has these pontoons so she can gain ground, even though she's shorter. He's taller. Meanwhile, think about this, just from a dude
Oh,
perspective.
Ozzy.
You're taller, she's shorter, she's in heels. You got to take it easy. You know what I mean? You would normally just be like, okay, come on, you walk kind of with her because she's in heels. But this stupid idiot doesn't get it. Right? She's holding her elbow there. Okay, holding her elbow there. Which, no offense, most women or most anybody, I mean, hell, if a guy gains, big bare belly, he's walking with his waddling, he's walking with his hands to his side, he's not, walking all prim and proper. Anybody gains 65 in the front, please. By the way, Numbnuts doesn't even help her up the stairs. He doesn't even look down. He doesn't even look to her. Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway.
Wow, look at this.
And this is supposed to be like a gentleman?
Yeah,
Are you shitting me? And a controlling scheissmeist. Okay. This is his wife. He's so concerned about she's so pregnant and all this other shit. 65 pounds. Okay.
Wow.
She's got to touch her bell again. She's making sure everything's in position. I mean, this is so bad. This is so bad. Both of them should be in jail. Why aren't they in front of Congress? Why isn't a doctor? Why isn't a physiologist looking at this and reviewing this?
Oh, good.
And sitting here saying that this is physically impossible.
Thank you.
Okay. Now we got to make a big presentation to these two little kids that we'll never see again. Right? Look at this. Look at her position. Think about this. You know how bad your back would hurt if you had 65 pounds in your belly? You know how much back pain you'd have? And she's in heels, so she's already tilted forward. Okay? So the geometry here is already negative in her position. She leans. Now she's leaning. Now you're going to tell me she's got the glute strength and the quad strength to do this, okay? With 65 pounds rocking in the front. Good luck, Chuck. She drops down, still's got the slant here on the back. She's not even properly doing this, like her back's arched, you know what I mean? And she's like, posture. This will throw out your back in 2 seconds if you realistically had 65 pounds in front of you. This would throw out your back. Okay, she squats perfectly down. By the way, does it look like he was concerned about her going down? Does it look like she grabbed his hand like, oh, honey, I want to squat down? No, not at all. He could care less. He's too busy, yucking it up with the, I don't know. I don't know who these people are. Right?
Yeah, can you slow down the chat for me?
And now she doesn't hold on to him. She doesn't grab him. He's not like, oh, let me help you up, honey. She just pops right up on her own. Amazing. And not struggling. Nothing. Okay? Please go to the gym. Watch somebody squat. I don't care what the amount of weight is. Their body composition changes when they are trying to, from going down to coming back up. It changes. And now she is totally bent over at the base of the back with 65 pounds here in heels, whatever the hell, pandering to these two kids that they'll never see again. And look at him. He could give a flying frog's fat fanny about how she's doing. Instead, he's got to, pander to these two kids because they're on his an intellectual level. Please tell me. Oh, please tell me something.
He said them two kids is on his intellectual level. Like he can relate to them too. Harry looks like an idiot. Oh, God. Oh, Harry. You look like an idiot. He's on their intelligent level. They're 2 and 3. Megan is bending down like she can't. You can't do that. You cannot do that. I was sitting on the couch, very carefully when I was ready. Like it was, she's a fake-a-do.
Oh, I got to get back to. Oh, what was that? What was that? Tell me something. Oh, please, I need information. Please, what should I do with my loaf? What should I do with my loaf? Megs, you shut up. I'm trying to get some information here, please. These kids are letting me know what I should do. Think about this. She's still bending over. My back hurts looking at this. If this was real. Now she pops up. Okay, no problem, right? Meanwhile, her every disc in her body just cracked. She's got to hold the. Oh my God! Is it still in position? Is it still in position? No woman ever does this. Okay, please, no woman. Now she's holding the bottom of it. Is it still in position? I mean, geez, Louise, lady. Why don't you just put a neon sign on this? It says it's a freaking bomb, people.
It's a freaking bump, people.
No problem. No problem. The dead giveaway is not only her, but the dead giveaway is him.
It's Harry.
The bad act, they both suck at this. You know why? Because it's not happening. It's not real.
Oh my God. I didn't mean to do that. Hello, Dell. Hello.
Hello. I could listen to this guy all day.
He is good.
He's making my stomach ache. I'm laughing so hard. Oh, and now he's bobbing down talking to people with the same IQ as his.
Right.
That's why I was so keen to talk to them.
Right. He said, oh, wait.
You just stand there with your great big artificial protrudence, and I'll talk to these wonderful intellectual little girls. Oh, God.
Yes.
Who is this brilliant guy? What is he called? Something wise guy? Proper wise guy. Oh, we must all subscribe to him, and you must play him all the time.
Yes. Yes. Let me put a like on this video. I think I'm already subscribed. Yes.
Great. I must immediately subscribe to him, and everybody else must too. This is the only guy I've ever heard talk the real deal. No wonder he got taken down. Someone in the chat said he's lost his channel, and then he got it. Now he's building up again.
Have you heard this girl, Lady T, fart?
Sorry, I had my finger on the mic.
On
Pardon?
AT2. She passed gas. She was passing gas.
Oh yeah, her. Was it real? Was that real?
No, but it was so funny. Oh my God. He said I couldn't take it no more. I couldn't take the noise. He said that.
Oh, that's terrible. She's a bad boy. What's it? HD. I can never get his thing wrong. Why doesn't he get a better handle? It's a stupid handle he's got. Oh dear.
Yeah, so funny.
I just love watching Harry drag her down the stairs. I wish she'd fallen over and bounced on her big rubber bump. It would have been brilliant. Oh dear! I'm getting so over Megan because it's becoming so ludicrous now. That honey rubbish.
They are.
She's trying to unalive her child with a bee bite. I mean, we nearly lost our niece with a bee bite. One bee bite can kill a child because they have a anaphylactic reaction.
That is a
So
shame.
it's really stupid, and that stupid hat was falling off. Oh, God. She just gets more and more stupid every day.
Yeah, she's doing stupid stuff. The
Good
vegetables,
dictator.
huh? Where is she? I don't know.
She's
I haven't
asleep.
seen
She shouldn't be
her.
asleep. Well, actually, it's night time. Yeah, she should be asleep. What time is that? 8 hours. What is it now? It's 2 o'clock in the morning where she is.
Okay.
So she's probably napping. We're
Yeah.
having fun in the chat. We're trying to stir things up for you so you get more likes and hits. And so we're trying to say bad things and get people to fight so that people will want to come and
Oh
listen. Like,
my God.
so Susan and I are being really bad. We're dragging into all sorts of rubbish. Well, that's what you need. You need some controversy, because and then you have people come on and go, "Oh, I hate these people. I really hate these people," and then they join, and then you get lots of likes, lots of hits, lots of traffic, and
Yeah.
your channel gets big,
Folks,
and that's
some
what. And
people
then
Yeah. Sorry.
is someone talking?
No, I had hit a button.
Oh, look at those baby bumps! Aren't they ridiculous? Oh.
Yeah.
When she was in the Middle East and it had 4 lumps all over it, I thought she had developed baby cancer. She had like giant lumps all over her stomach, and she's walking around. That dress cost $100,000 for a silk
Wow.
gigantic moo and she looked, and she looked,
$100,000.
and she looked poo poo in it. Yes, $100,000, $99,000 for a stupid dress, and it looked awful. And
The
then she exploded in all these crazy bumps, and she looked even worse.
the
I'll
black.
send you some. I'll send you some images of it.
Okay.
I think there's some there. I'm not sure. No, he hasn't got. He's got the other ones. He's got the squeezy wheezy dress. Oh, the poor old ladies that were looking at her. They knew they were old ladies that had probably had
They
5 or 6
knew too.
children.
Well, she
And
gave
this
herself away. Like, look at this. She's moving around, bouncing around, squirting
popping
down.
up and down. She's the whole thing's beyond the pale, as they say. I don't know. I don't believe any of it anymore. I heard all about her years ago when she was first employed by Charles, and so did Yankee Wally, and so did Kelt. Like, we all heard it. We all read the article about the other lady that said, "I don't want the job. It's 6 years. It's too long, too hard, but the money is tempting." And of course, old Meghan Markle, who didn't even have a job and was looking for a rich husband, said, "Oh, I'll take it. I'll take it. Me, me, me." And of course, poor old dopey Charles thought they could, control her. They didn't know what a malignant narcissist she was. Once she got into power, she wasn't going to let go. So she's still there. Now it's 7 years. They can't get her out with a crowbar.
Right. They're not going to be able to, especially with the name.
And what does she want to be called Sussex for? I thought her children were. She said, "I want to be called Sussex now so I can relate to my children and have the same surname as they do." Well, listen, stupid. Their surname is. What is their surname?
Change it to Sussex.
Mountbatten Windsor, or Windsor Mountbatten, one or the other. And so that's their surname, stupid. Get with the program. Pick a lane. I just get so angry sometimes. It's all so ludicrous. So how are you, my love?
I'm great. I'm doing great. What are you doing after this?
After this, nothing. Oh, I'm supposed to do some work, but who cares? I don't care. I've given up on life.
Oh, no.
Uh,
This is Proper Wise Guy. Here's his link. That's his Proper Wise Guy.
Proper Wise Guy. I love Proper Wise Guy.
Yeah.
He beats the hell out of that ridiculous Hilton guy. I mean, who wants to hear about bloody Mia 10 years ago? Give me a break. It was 10 years ago. What have you been doing? Well, what's she been doing for the last 10 years? Marrying someone else and having kids. Suddenly she's in court trying to put Diddy in jail? Give me a break.
Who, Mia?
Yeah, Mia. When was the last time Mia saw Diddy?
I thought she said she quit in 2017.
That's what. Well, I don't know. I've lost track
Yeah.
of time. So many years ago. I'm
Yeah.
reading the comments. Oh, I can read the comments now, or the ones you're putting up on the screen. I
Oh,
can't read the traffic because when I'm on live, I can't see the traffic. Hi, Christine. Oh yes, he wants to become. He wants to become a Spencer.
yes.
What a grifter! He's trying to grift off his dead mother. She'd be turning in her grave now. What you were doing, son?
I got up at 4 doing a live yesterday. That was crazy.
Whoever was asking what the original goal was, go and look at the royal grift. She explains it in detail. It was to drag the royal family down and get into disrepute, and also to get into American politics on the back with it. We're in cahoots with Biden and disturb things there against the new Trump election, the next Trump election, which they failed at. So go and look at the royal grift. The royal grift. She explains it in detail. The whole the whole
Oh,
marriage was a scam.
well, we would love to share with him. Yeah, Proper Wise Guy needs the subscribers. He's great. He's gonna blow up. I'm
He
surprised
is.
he needs subscribers. He's got 19,000.
Ooh. What do you need to get an award thingy, or a gold, a silver, thing that people, is that 50,000 to get a silver
He's got
statue?
7,000 subscribers. He's got quite a bit. I'm the one that needs subscribers.
Yeah, well, you've got to get controversy going or humor. And I watched you a year ago, and you look. Just listen for a second. I watched your old tapes of you, and you were on fire. You were just brilliant. You were full of verbal garbage and criticism, and I thought, why isn't she like that now? She's so nice. Nice won't get you subscribers, and it won't get you hits and likes. Go back to the old Letitia and start. What did you say you were doing? What was the word you used? You were driveling or firing or venting, or what was the word you used? Venting.
Yeah.
Ranting. Well, go back and start ranting and venting. And people will be just flocking to see what you got to say.
Yes, you're right, Dell.
I don't know what that was. Where were you posting then when you were doing that?
Maybe social media for me is slowing down. Maybe it's time, because I wasn't planning on to be out here forever.
Well, I tell you what, social media is slowing down. YouTube's slowing down because nobody can stand the commercials. When you get an ad, and then the person who's got the post is merching, and then you get an ad after they're merching. I mean, when Dan Wooten comes on, he merches for like 3 minutes, and then he has an ad before and an ad afterwards. Nobody wants to watch you anymore. They're doing what the television people did, and everybody stopped watching TV because there were too many ads. And now YouTube's doing it. They're killing themselves. I don't think they realize what they're doing with this incredible intrusion of ads. I get sick of pressing skip. I wear my index finger out pressing skip. So I'm not watching YouTube anymore. I can give up.
I know.
Richard wants to go to Paris for a few weeks and do some fashion and hang around with the fashion kids, and I don't know whether I want to go or not, but he's pushing it. So I might.
I might. You the book?
Pardon?
Hold on, let me see.
One of Kim Porter's final wishes was for this memoir diary to be made public out of protection for.
Thank you, Doodoo Bird. Just be sending me some great stuff.
Yeah. Hi, Doodoo Birds. I love Doodoo Birds. They're always on. They love you too. I haven't been on lately because sometimes you just talk about Diddy and I just get a headache.
Oh.
I'll have to go and. Oh,
So she was telling me about this email about Harry being slapped on the butt.
oh, who did it? Who slapped him? One of his boyfriends?
Okay. Harry article. Here it is. It's an article. Prince Harry exposed his bottom, slapped it, and asked lewd questions to shock TV stars. David Williams has claimed that he once met Prince Harry at a party and was left in shock when the royal decided to get his bottom out before asking a very rude question.
So Harry slapped somebody else. Is that right?
Yeah, it sounds like.
Well, there's plenty of pictures of him tweaking men's nipples and kissing men's nipples. I mean, Harry's a deviant. He's gay as all get out. Everybody knows that.
I think he pulled his pants down and told somebody to slap it. He slapped it. Prince Harry exposed his bottom, slapped it, and asked lewd questions to shock TV stars. So this is so nasty. A British TV star has shared a shocking whatever about Prince Harry. Reality TV star David, 53, who is appeared on the UK's version of America's Got Talent, recalled an incident at a party where Harry allegedly exposed his bottom and slapped it before posing and rather rude questions. Williams said, "I do know Prince Harry, but he doesn't text me every day. The first time I met him was at a party when he pulled his trousers down, exposed his bottom, and slapped it, saying, 'Hey, come on, Williams. Do you want to bite a bite of this?'"
Really? Nothing would shock me. Nothing would shock me what he does.
The funny man also revealed that he and Harry, who is claimed is eager to return to the UK. Ooh, that's interesting. Used to frequent the same gym, often sharing conversations in the steam room. He described the prince as then we ended up working out at the same gym. Sorry, when he would say, "Oh, wait, Williams, wait for me." What?
Oh, rubbish. I think William wanted anything to do with him.
So they would sit together in the steam room. Prince Harry, known for his wilder days before settling down with Meghan. I know, that's a joke. And
He
having
never settled
children
down.
arguing a little bit made headlines. Yeah, all that other stuff. Reports of his antics in the Sun City were claims including playing air guitar with pole sticks. He was doing it and hollering for someone to bring him a glove so he could do a Michael Jackson rendition. So they're just talking about his bad boy days too. Thank you, Doodoo Bird, for sharing that. Thank you. Let's finish up this video.
The bad act, they both suck at this. You know why? Because it's not happening. It's not real. That's why. Allegedly, my opinion. But this guy does not seem like he's dealing with the woman that is going through pain or going through, all the stages of what pregnancy would be, especially if he saw that at the house and what she was going through at the house and how uncomfortable she was and this and that and all this other stuff. And, and she's probably ordering his ass around. H, get me that heating blanket, get me that heating pad. Oh my God, I need some Tylenol, whatever it is. I don't know if pregnant women can take Tylenol. You know what I'm saying. Oh my God, rub my feet. You know what I mean? Nothing. All the weight is in the bell. Stop it. Stop it. And then numbnuts over here decides to double and triple down. Oh, did I even tell you this? Underweight women gain between 28 to 40 pounds. Normal weight women gain 25 to 35 pounds. Overweight
Great
women
comment,
gain 15
Dimwit.
to 25 pounds on average, and obese women gain 11 to 20 pounds. So this yacht doubled. She went 15 pounds. No, hang on. She went 10, 20, 25 pounds more than a normal girl if she was normal weight, which I think she might be normal weight, maybe a little tiny under. She's a little thin, but still looks normal for her little tiny, frame.
Oh, yeah.
So she gained 15 pounds. No, more than that. 35, 45, 55. She gained 25 pounds more than the average pregnancy.
Okay, Diddy
for her body type. And it's all in the bell. And she doesn't have major back problems.
Brilliant,
she should be
Doo-doo.
walking around in a full body brace right now if this is the reality. And she did it twice, allegedly, according to her. Yeah. I call major bullshit. Anyways, let me know your thoughts. Who loves you, baby?
Who loves you, baby? You're beautiful.
Sunflower, yes, they did. I think they did that day. So the people does anybody know that they have a membership? A free membership from Sunflower, maybe?
No.
She did like 5 free memberships last week. That was pretty cool.
That's lovely. That's very generous.
Thank you, Sunflower. And she gave me a super chat too. I couldn't believe what I was reading. Now LL has read it. So let's see who repeats it. If I were LL, I put it in a thumbnail and read it again. Okay. Well, guys, we're going to call it a night. Okay.
Okay. How long have you been on?
2 hours and a half.
Oh, that's a long time. Time to go.
Is that a long time?
Well, sort of.
Hello, Parts. Hold on one second. Yes. My little one is asleep and I'm probably making a lot of noise. So
Yeah. Oh, 2 hours and 23 minutes. Yeah, I can see it.
okay.
Okay.
Well, guys, I want to thank you. Let me read a few of the stars. Susan, when I get fired, 3 women did it because they were afraid of me. After they fired me, I told each one of them what the other 2 had said about them, negative, and walked out. They freaked out.
I bet they did.
Marie, best of luck. Congratulations, Maria, on your new job. Highly sensitive, wanted you to know that. Polly, oh, I'm sure the IRS is getting by their barbecue going to toast Diddy. They did that with Al Capone, and Diddy won't be different. LOL.
Okay, I'm going to go. I'll see you soon.
Oh, you gotta go?
Bye. Go and keep reading.
Oh. He's not bright enough to know he needed to fake the physical aspect of the privacy of the pregnancy from a husband's perspective. Shaking my head. Yes, I'm allergic to bees. Ooh, doodoo bird. I have used EpiPen and then go to ER for more help. Oh, wow. Sorry about that. And Lizzie, Harry doesn't have to help her. He knows that what is under her dress. Dimwit, Princess Anne once said to Meghan, I never forget a face, but in your case, I'll make an exception. All right, guys. I hope you have a lovely night and day, whatever time it is where you are. And I will see you lovely people tomorrow. Good night.